again then, guys, and so we've got another GranTurismo 6 top speed tune for you today, and this time it's for a JGTC model, but unlike some of my other GT500 tunes, this is not a clue as to today's episode, because I've already done this car in that series, and the car is the Toyota Denso Sard Supra. So you want your racing soft tyres as usual. For suspension, we've got the ride height on 60 front and rear, springs to 1550 and 1575, dampers and anti-roll to 4, camber on 2.5, neutral toe as always. For the gearbox, we've got an auto setting of 230, then we've rounded off the individual gears to 3485, 2265, 1625, 1215, 965 and 795 with a final drive of 2.9. For the diff, low initial torque of course to reduce wheel spin off the line, high acceleration and low braking. You want your high RPM turbo of course, and your downforce set to the minimum. Traction control I would recommend being turned off, not only for this car but for all cars on GranTurismo. And so this is actually one of the lesser powered GT500 models. It has considerably less power than many of the other cars in its category, just over 800 horsepower, whereas most of the other JGTC models, not only Supras but other models in general, tend to have at least in the mid to high 850, 880 kind of region, if not over 900, whereas this one is just over 800. So still a lot of power of course, but not quite as much as, like I said, some of its rivals. Now that said, not surprisingly, it's a little bit off the pace of some of the other Supras. Still, again, definitely not a slow car. It cruises at around 228 under its own power, so like I said, not that far off the pace of some of the others. That's a similar top speed to, say, the Castrol Supra or some of the older model NSX JGTC machines. And overall, this is actually personally one of my favourite versions of the JGTC Supra, mainly because I just like the livery. Overall, as I said, I've reviewed this car before, so there's nothing new really to say there about it. But overall, it's certainly a worthy contender for the GT500 class. As far as draft potential, you do have a little bit. You should be able to draft it probably up around 240, not much more than that though. So if you do intend to use this car specifically for top speed racing, which I doubt many people will, but if you do, you will want to extend the final drive by say 0.200 or 0.300 lower just to improve that draft potential, or even more of course if you do plan on taking it even higher. But overall, it's a decent car, not quite on the same level as some of the others, but still definitely not slow by any stretch. So if you decide to use this tune, obviously I hope you find it competitive and fun, and if you're new to the channel or just found this helpful in general, feel free to subscribe. I put out new top speed tunes like this every single day and various other tunes in the week, and as always, thanks for watching.